What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a nice little neat replay tag duel. This happened a couple of streams ago, and I don't know, man, it made me gain a little bit of respect for the new ABC archetype. This is obviously an homage to Kaiba's XYZ dragon. I was like, it's not going to be competitive, too hard to summon, too hard to make. But then in this duel, man, I'm not going to lie, it came through extremely clutch. So maybe regional top 8, and you can see we're playing against Scumbag Tryhard Phantom Knights, man. This is, very good deck here. Now again, we don't know, like, these cards you see he opened with triple triple wings, but we don't know what our opponent has. So let's go ahead and play it. I choose for us to go second. They open up with the typical Dante, want to get some mills going, and they have triple wings. We don't know that. They set to Search of Silent, boots. Now here's where I got a lot of advantage throughout the duel. I opened with double Whirlwind, and this is how I got my first regional top 8. Is I literally just opened with Whirlwind, like I think 6 times in the regional. I won every single time. Too. So I search out Gale. I cut the Dante in half. I'm like, you don't have any BA, so whatever. They open up with that Upstart for consistency. Now here's the thing. They play a Hero Lives, which is a terrible card in tag duels because they just gave up 7,000 life points to summon a Shadow Mist, and I'm like, I've got Maxi and I've got Kalut. Like, come at me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really care. Now, obviously, they're going to get the mass change. Now, here's what I didn't expect. He went in the Silent Swordsman. This card is so good. It's a damn shame you have to tribute Warriors, but this card is actually really, really good. Like, I would actually play this when it came out, or when it comes out to the TCG. So if you don't know what this card does, it basically can negate spells during either player's turn once per turn, and then it keeps gaining 500 attack, and when it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to summon a Silent Swordsman from your deck, ignoring the summoning condition. So it's a really, really good card. I don't know why it took so long to get more Silent Swordsman support. So anyways, they flip over Silent Sword. So this dude gains gains 1,500 attack. So now it's going to run over my Gale. And I'm thinking, all right, I'll just Kalut you, and then I'll have to, like, not worry about it. And if you summon another Silent Swordsman, you're under max C. So, we'll just, I guess, deal with that card. But I don't want to deal with this. But I guess what I didn't realize is they had a wing, so my Gale ends up dying. It wasn't that big of a deal because I had the maxi anyways. My tag partner didn't do anything. He just kind of set a couple of cards and then passed, and I was like, oh, thanks a lot, tag partner. Well, guess we lose. We can't really do anything. My tag partner's playing so defensive, and we get blasted by Regeki. The Sea Crush dies, but they summon my tag partner summons a B Drake, which is fine, the B-Buster Drake. Now, the good thing is, off the Regeki, my Chris didn't die from Regeki. So I'm like, okay, we're still okay. You know what I mean? But the problem is, this motherfucker is 4,500. Now, they summon Breaksword, and we Endless Trap Hole it, which is essentially a Darude Mirror Force. But my Chris gets run over by battle. So now things are looking really bleak. But the double Whirlwinds are what really keep us in this duel. You see, I summon Shura. I'm able to get Bora. I only really play Bora because I want Icarus Attack live, and I don't want to have to give up my Shura. So they go for instant fusion. I'm like, oh my god, they're just going YOLO on us. And now they have Dark Law. They have a 5,000 attack Silent Swordsman. So this is why we're not activating any spells, because it's just going to negate it. And my Kalut is now dead because of Dark Law. So I'm just like, I don't really know what we can do here. I have the evac device, which I drew off of Max C, but I really want to use that on this because I want to get it off the field without destroying it, if that makes sense to you guys. But now it's looking like, all right, I might have to use it on Dark Law. But again, I got the Icarus attack, so it's not completely looking bad. They summon Bubble Man. They go for Diamond Direwolf. Now, the good thing is, they targeted my Icarus attack, not instant fusion. Targeted my Icarus, and I go after Dark Law in a random back row, and wouldn't you know it, it's another freaking wings. Dark Law doesn't even die, and they just start searching, and I'm just like, oh jeez. So I evac the Silent Swordsman to his hand. I didn't know he had 3 of them in his hand, but my Shura dies because I couldn't Kalut it because Dark Law's on the field. But here's where we start making a comeback. We start making a comeback when my attack partner actually does something, dude. He busts out the ABC Dragon Buster, and I'm like, well, you can run over Dark Law and you can use your banish effect. Like, I guess we're in business, but unfortunately, it falls victim to an Endless Trap Hole. However, he can chain this ability, which is exactly what he's going to do. So he chains it, and Dark Law gets banished, and then he sets his Darude Mirror Force, and now we're actually back in the duel. Like, I'm looking at the field, and I'm like, yo, if we can keep searching from this Black Whirlwind, I think we can actually come back. Not to mention, I've got a Solemn Warning, so I feel pretty confident about that. I didn't attack this because I didn't want it to trigger. I wanted to see if we could find a way to get rid of it. Now, here's what I didn't get. This is, I don't know if this is being a scumbag tag partner or what. He tributed the face down breaksword to summon Silent Swordsman. I was like, oh my god, you're such a troll tag partner. And then he attacks into our Buster Dragon. I'm like, what are you doing? Not only did you put our Buster Dragon face up, but you basically got rid of the breaksword that I didn't want to have to kill because I didn't want it to, you know, trigger. Like, you basically just, you effed up your entire teammate, dude. Like, he screwed him over so hard. So now he activates Dragon Buster again. That gets banished. We keep banishing things. We're not actually destroying them. So, like, this card is actually putting in some work. Unfortunately, they have called the Haunted during the end phase. That gets Norden. Norden gets Boots. And they got Terratop. So now they're doing some good stuff. Although we do have, what's it called? He uncontacts. I don't really understand why he uncontacted here. Like, I just didn't, I mean, does anybody know? Like, I was like, why are you uncontacting? So they go for the break sword, we solemn it, and now we're like, look at the way that the duel has turned now. We have 11,500 life points. They're at about 2,700. We have so much field presence. I'm like, dude, if we just put everything in attack mode, barring a Mirror Force, we can actually win this. So, you know, it's my turn right now. I didn't mean to union this. I was trying to put it in attack mode. So I know you guys are like, Cat, you're so bad. Yeah, I was trying to just put it in attack mode. But in main phase 2, I summon my Chris. I go ahead and get my double word. Look how much advantage. I've gotten at least, what, 8 cards off of Whirlwind this duel. I go for 101. I absorb the Break Sword. And then you see I just go for Zephyros again. They Twin Twister us and get rid of our Darude Mirror Force. But at this point, like, it really doesn't matter. We have so much advantage. You know what I mean? Even that Hero Lives play it's just a little desperate Hero Lives play. So once again, my tag partner goes for the ABC Dragon. He tries to chain out for mass change, or he tries to tag out for mass change, but ABC Dragon's not like, he's not having that, dude. All he has to do is just target the Shadow Mist, and then he'll banish it, and it's pretty much just a wrap. He tries to chain wings, but it just doesn't do anything because it isn't destroyed. You know what I mean? It isn't destroyed. It's just actually being banished. So we somehow end up winning that duel. And, you know, don't play, if you ever play tag duels, guys, don't play heroes, dude. You can't play, if you play heroes, you can't play a Hero Lives. It costs too many life points in a tag duel. And this card actually did a lot of work in the duel, man. It got rid of Silent Swordsman. It got rid of Break Swords. It got rid of, you know, Dark Law. So a duel that looked like we probably shouldn't have won it, I think was largely won because of, like, Black Whirlwind was just getting us cards and cards, and because this card kind of came in clutch. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.